We're at Sheepy's garage track day at Pheasant, and the Sheepy's boys are, one of you is a detail, one's a mechanic. They're useless. Great guys. What was that? Useless. You're not useless. Yeah. So this is the second day that you guys have put on. What do you love about the N community? Because obviously you've both kind of made your businesses around it.
It's we like the track community side of it.
Yeah.
You know, he's more the cruisers and meets sort of side. But I love everyone being here, everyone enjoying, cracking time. You with a new car, us with a new car, everyone just having fun.
Yeah. And everyone gets out and helps each other. And you help everyone as well. Like you get out.
I try to do too much, that's my problem. I need to take a breather and just relax, but I don't. I love the community effort. I love that there's people here that are just enjoying themselves. I like that they're cracking their PBs. They're bringing their cars to the track. I think we had 10 or 12 people come today who had never been to the track before. So it's great to give them the experience of doing what we love. Andrew loves doing what we do. We all just love speed, but just the community, trying different things, doing different modifications, seeing what works and what doesn't. But just getting them here just to enjoy the car that is. These i30s are superb on track, so why not enjoy them? Why not make the most of it? I'd definitely come back to Pheasant Woods. The boys, the Shelley boys here are awesome. The family's nice, and they're Shire people, so we love the Shire people.
The bit I like about the Ns is the N community is when we come to the track, we all show up, have a good laugh, have a thrash, and go home. As much as I've enjoyed working on cars after track days in the past, I think we're a bit beyond that these days. We still do change of wheels and stuff, but it is fun how many cars we have, and they just keep showing up, go home. I mean, occasionally you have an issue, but that's rare. So that's why I enjoy it, because everyone just has a good time. There's no one annoyed going home with a broken car. So that's, and most of the people are just here to just show up, enjoy their time and go home. That's a good part of it. That's what I find.
So we're here with Daniel Trong from Team Motorsport, and he's got his probably highest track mileage Ioniq 5N in Australia. How'd you enjoy the day?
Yeah, good. It's a hot day, but the car being EV kept going.
Obviously you've been part of the Hyundai community for ages. What do you love about it?
It's a good community. Everyone's out to help everyone get faster, understand their cars a bit more, and the cars keep evolving, and it just keeps testing us, which is good.
So you've got one of the first Ioniq 5Ns in Australia. How is it?
Really good. It's everything it's hyped up to be. It's fast. It goes around corners. It's
tail happy.
It's very tail happy. It can drift as per all the ads. But look, at the end of the day, it's an all-in-one package, so to speak.
Josh went out and set a lap time in it earlier today. What did he do?
He set a 59.3 in his first lap.
Yeah, anything under a 60 around here is a rocket ship. The new sedan is like a 62-second car, so it's 3 seconds quicker than that. And that's bloody quick.
Oh, look, Josh has had a lot of time in this, and he understands it really well, which is really great. And look, he knew exactly how to drive it when he got here.
He's the Australian TCR champion, so he should have an idea. But Lewis, how'd you enjoy the car?
Oh, it's really cool.
Yeah.
There's lights at the back of the seat.
Yeah. Anything else about it? Do you like the noises it makes?
Yeah.
The noises are cool.
A really funny noise.
Mike, you've been with the N community for a little while. What drew you to it?
I have. So look, originally I was just shopping around for a nice lightweight car that I could take to track days, and there's not an awful lot of contenders, and there's no other contenders that have a warranty for a track day either. So it was actually a very easy decision to go for the i20N specifically, not just Ns, but the i20N. And then slowly, gradually, just got more into the community, joined groups, went to track days and met new people. And
now we have Mike's Hotel, where we get spaghetti every single time we stay, and it's one of the best meals I've had.
I do. I've found that one of the things I really love doing is trying to bring people together. So I kind of open up my house. I'm convenient enough to live near Winton Raceway, which is a great thing to have nearby. So if there's an event going on there, I'll always try to get another few N cars to come and stay over, and we have a barbecue and we all go to the track day together. It's a nice happy weekend.
And that leads me on to the next question. Obviously, how have you found the community? Like, you've invited them into your home and you've got involved in it. Is it welcoming? Like, you really enjoy the community, or?
It's excellent. I couldn't tell you why. I can't put my finger on why it's better than other communities, but it's a very mixed bunch of people.
It is,
but
yes.
with things in common. It's just, you know, no two people I've met in the community are the same, including yourself, you know. And yeah, we've met lots of friends. I think everyone just loves the cars. I think it's the quality of the car just brings it together. We're all kind of technical people, I guess, and we know what we've got and we appreciate it.
I think it's all people that wanted to get a driver's car.
Yeah.
They all enjoy driving and they enjoy catching up. They don't have the same personalities.
Correct. You know, it's not about, or maybe it is a little bit about showing off the appearances and things like that, but it's, yeah, there's not a lot of egos in the community. Everyone just kind of wants to get together and hang out and look at their cars and look at our cars and just, just talk about good things.
So you're actually quite a good driver. So you went out today, and what time did you do?
I had a great time today. So last time I did a Sheepy's day, it was a 104 at the end. So my goal was to beat that, and I did it today. I got a 102.63, which I'm really happy with, and that's on a stock car just with some tyres for track days because I don't want to destroy my road wheels. But yeah, had a very fun day, and then it's warmed up a little bit too much now, and there's not really anything more in it, so I'm just kicking back and just socialising a little bit.
So we're quite lucky in the N community. We've got Josh Buchan, the Australian TCR champion. It's a pretty good driving instructor to have around for free. He took your car out and only went just a little bit quicker.
Correct. He did I think a 101.9, which was fantastic. He's very smooth to watch.
Yeah. And so from your time of doing a 104 to 102.6, was it? Yeah. What's improved in your driving? Like, how have you managed to make that step in time?
Yeah, so look, I've got no ego about it. Every time I go to a track day, and I tend to go to a track day about once a month, I'll always take a driving instructor in the car. You know, I'll start the day by myself and then I'll take an instructor out, and everyone picks up on different things. So, you know, I've been told to seat position correctly, go smoother, you know, don't jump on the brakes, don't jump on the accelerator. It's just that kind of trying to put together a smooth lap rather than an aggressive, jerky lap. It's a strange thing. It's like you can try less hard and you achieve a better thing. You know, you try to push to the limit and it just ends up messy and terrible. So I think the key is to just scale it back a little bit.
Yeah, you just need to be consistent and build up to it. If you
Smooth
try and
fast.
throw everything at it, you just end up spinning and
Absolutely.
not going any quicker.
Yeah.
So I'm here with Nance. She owns an i20N teaser.
I do.
What drew you to it?
I had an i30N, one of the original ones. I changed job and then had to change cars. Went into an Audi after that.
Yeah, trader.
Yeah, and then the Audi was just too much maintenance, too expensive. Euro out of warranty was ridiculous. So I found out the i20 was coming out, put a deposit down, sight unseen, not driven, nothing. Just take my money, I'll see you in 6 months when it comes in.
So you've done plenty of track days in it. How do you find it?
I love it.
Yeah.
I love just being able to catch up to the i30s on the track, being able to brake later and just turn in and just get really close to them and then get beaten down the straight.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one depressing point. But,
it is, but it's great fun. Even we do a lot of Victorian hilly country mountain roads as well, so have a lot of fun.
Because you're involved with the Australian Tarmac Rally, is that correct?
I am, yep. For the next season I will be in course car 2. I won't be using my car as the course car. Unfortunately, she doesn't fit all the radio gear and everything else in it. So we will be going ahead of the field, making sure everything's set up. There's no obstructions on course and stuff like that. So we get to go on a closed road up a mountain.
It's a lot of fun. It is. So have you done much to this, or is it basically stock?
No, she's completely stock apart from the body kit. So all the engine, all as it rolled off the floor.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And the community, you're one of the frequent guests at Hotel Mike that we were just,
I am.
the proprietor of that we were just talking to.
Hotel 900, yeah.
Yeah, Hotel 900, that's it. I keep thinking it's Hotel Mike. So the N community, since you had the i30N, now you've got the i20N, you've been a bit more active, I think, with the i20N.
Yes, definitely.
How do you find it? Like, what's
amazing?
The group?
Amazing. So we rocked up to Winton for a track school track day back in January, I think it was. And we just, all of us kind of got together, had a little bit of a chat beforehand, got all our own set of garages, and we even had someone in a Miata come up and say, it's like you ends take over now.
Yeah, every track day is just an end day
Yeah,
now,
you've got your
basically.
own little posse, and it used to be the WRXs, and now it's all the ends.
So I'm here with Josh Buchan. He is the Australian TCR champion, drives for HMO Customer Racing, and has been an ambassador for how many years now?
Couple now.
Couple now. You've been involved with the manufacturer for 7, 8 years now. since
Yeah,
they
so I got involved with Hyundai sort of 2015 or so, back when they were doing a lot of suspension tuning and development with, PD it was back then. And then when N came out in 17, I was on board with them then. So I've been around since N was involved, brought to Australia rather.
So have you had a little bit to do with the tuning and chassis development within Australia? With Tim,
Not the ends particularly. I have in some of the other models, very small piece. It's amazing, like from a race driver's point of view, the detail and the difference in detail that those guys do in product planning in particular go with the suspension tuning is probably a little bit different of a route that I would take. So if anything, my input isn't as good as theirs for the road car.
That's fair enough. You're trying to find a compromise between road and track, and you're probably more on the track side.
Exactly, yeah.
How do you find the cars on the track and on the street? Is it a fair compromise?
Oh look, even when I was involved, 2015, 2016, the cars had such a personality about them before the N brand and the tagline came along. So they were fantastic to drive. They were a lot of fun. You're talking 150 kilowatt open diff Elantra SRs back in the day. We had so much fun in those cars that when the N product came along, it just enhanced it even more. So, without the badge and without being biased, I loved the brand when I first started.
And outside of the cars themselves, the community, obviously you've been to, I'm assuming, every N Fest, you go along to a lot of the drive days. What do you like about the community compared to some of the others that are out there?
Look, every community is good in their own right. Obviously if you're in whatever community it is, you're doing something that's extracurricular, it's cool. The N community, I guess, because it's so fresh, it's attracted so many walks of life. There's younger, there's older, there's male, female, there is no boundary to become a member of the N community. So I guess that would probably be the highlight feature for me, is just how broad it is. And looking behind us now, there are every single person that you can imagine, talking and asking for tips and how did you go, how did I go, you suck, I'm better, all that sort of stuff. It is all here.
There is a little bit of trash talk. So.
Absolutely, yeah, and it's healthy. So
I think Mike was saying there's not a lot of egos, but I think there's a little bit, but it is healthy. Like it's good fun. So.
Yeah, totally. And you need that so that people keep coming back, because the community grows year on year. We had over 1,800 people at N Festival last year, and I remember the first one where we had, I think it was 74 cars on that day, and we thought that was pretty cool. So,
and Queensland was during COVID, and we had 50 to 60 cars, and it was just the year after was massive. So.
Yeah, it's exponential, it's crazy.
I just can't wait to see what this year is going to be.
Oh man.
I think they're going to have to run 2 or 3 of them.
I've heard some ideas, and if any of them come off, wow, yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool. That's going to be exciting. I can't wait for that. So going on to the next topic. So obviously you're a professional racing driver and you do a lot of coaching.
Yep.
With Semi-Pro, we're trying to get people involved and actually start using some coaching and getting advice on their driving. What's some of the major issues or mistakes that you see novice drivers making?
Wow. Pretty difficult one to nail, because driving's a bit like expressing yourself personality-wise in the car. Everyone's a little bit different with what mistakes they may make. The very basic ones, if you're fresh, are just simply how you sit in the car, where you're looking through a corner, stuff like that. Really basic stuff that can be fixed straight away. Once you start to push, it depends on what issues you face, what sort of corrections you need. So some people are way too confident through a corner and they need to be pulled back. Some people really need a push to go quicker. Others just need to understand what the technique required is, and everyone's ability level is different. So I guess with coaching, and like you mentioned with Semi-Pro, the whole idea is that with coaching you need to personalise it to the individual. So as you know, everyone's different, so they require a different level at a different time.
Yeah, no, precisely that kind of answered my next question of what do you think they should do, and then perhaps to go out and get some coaching and get some personalised advice to make their learning process a little quicker and hopefully safer. It's not nice riding a car off when you make a mistake, which is what the risk is.
Yeah, and the right advice is, you know, sometimes difficult to come by. You know, even stuff like just making sure you've got the right tyres in your car at the right pressure. I mean, the only thing touching the ground, hopefully, when you're out there are your tyres. So they're a cheap insurance policy, you know, always make sure you've got good tyres, good brakes, and the rest will come.